So today we're going to be killing a queen in Arc Raiders during the Harvester event on Spaceport. Before we start though, here's a quick peek at our loadouts. They're all similar. Shedpole's rocking the Equalizer and so am I, while Arcus Raiderus is carrying a Hullcracker. Other than a big weapon for breaking armour, you also want a heavy weapon with plenty of heavy ammo. The Anvil is perfectly fine and cheap to craft, as a backup for human enemies and for shooting the lights in the Harvester. It's also good to have a backup weapon in case you run out of ammo, but you won't run out of ammo with the Equalizer if you bring that. 1 energy ammo is 50 bullets for that gun, and the Harvester machine is stacked with the stuff. Other than that, you want some good bandages and more than 1 stack of shield rechargers. Stuff a Raider hatch key in your safe pocket for escape. You can take it out of your safe pocket once you get some good parts, but keep it there for now in case another team jumps on you on the way, as they like to do. If you have any Wolfpack grenades, those are useful, especially for the Rocketeers that spawn around the Queen. You also want a photo cloak so you can hide yourself from Arc in the open as you escape while overweight, because you will be overweight. While we run to the fight here, let me talk about prep. How did we get those Equalizers and energy ammo in the first place? What about the Hullcracker? The Hullcracker blueprint is given to you from doing quests, so just keep working your way through them until you can craft one. That's the point where you'll be ready to take on a Queen. As for the Equalizers and the energy ammo, you need to do what my group calls a dry run at the Queen. This is where you go into a Harvester event with the aim of damaging but not killing the Queen. Each of you only needs to take an Anvil and 3 stacks of ammo. Then you get to the Harvester. I'll talk you through the steps to do that shortly, but you need to do that. Secure blueprints for the energy guns, then take what ammo you can carry and fight the Queen with your Anvils. You're just looking to knock off its armoured plates on a dry run and that's it. Agree where to aim as a team, for example front right leg, and then focus fire on that until you see the metal drop away. Do this for like 3 different plated sections, more if you've got the time, then allow the Queen to calm down. Once she has, creep out and loot the armoured parts you cracked off. This is how you get Queen reactors, and there's also a chance for them to drop magnetic accelerators. Safe pocket what you can and escape, and do this until you have enough to craft an energy weapon. On Spaceport, we like to approach from the south side and scope out the area for a minute. This way you can figure out if there's already a team inside. No one's able to ambush and push from behind if you're in this spot. There are often teams in the tower overlooking the Harvester and sometimes in the hangar on the left, so keep an eye on those too. Another good thing about this spot is you can lure the Rocketeer over and use your Wolfpack grenades early to take it out and make your life easier when you fight the Queen. Once you're happy it's safe to do so, you can enter the Harvester by breaching the side entrances. Inside there'll be 1 canister on the floor. Leave that where it is and climb up top to search all the breachable containers. Don't waste time looting them though, you're just looking for 2 other canisters for now. Once you have them, put them on the floor next to the interactable spots on the central mechanism. But watch for fire. If the central mechanism glows orange and whirs up, you need to get back outside. The telltale sign for this is the doors back out will open automatically to vent the machine. Between the fire you might also have to deal with electrical surges. These drain your shield but are otherwise harmless. Annoying, but harmless. You can take your shield off and stow it in your inventory to avoid having to charge it back up again. Once you have all 3 canisters, each team member should take a spot next to the breachable spots on the central terminal. Crack them open at the same time and put canisters in. Do it right and some glowing buttons will protrude from the wall. You have to shoot these and blow them all up. If you don't get them all in time you have to repeat the whole process again to make them appear, but with a team of 3 it's easy enough to do on the first attempt. Once done, 3 receptacles will open on the central chamber and this is where you get your blueprints on those dry runs. But more importantly for a Queen attempt, this makes the Harvester dormant. No more fires or electrical surges, and this is the best place to make your stand against the massive spider robot. Just keep your head on a swivel for those ratty other players closing in because they always do. Now it's just a case of popping out the sides and rooftop holes to deal damage to the Queen. Empty a clip into it with your Equalizer and then pop back in and change position, avoiding the flammable artillery the Queen fires back at you. Don't get greedy and take your time. You can also loot the breachables along the upper edges of the Harvester to refill your energy ammo as needed. Focus on getting as much of the plating off as possible and shooting the Queen's exposed parts beneath, especially the leg joints. If you pop out of the top, you can also fire at its exposed brain core when it fires at your teammates. Just make sure you're all popping out at different exits to deal damage. I'll leave the rest of the fight with you so you can watch us get the kill and see my friends escape. Yes, I get ratted on, spoilers, with literally a second to spare.